Anybody who knows me knows that I'm a huge supporter of the president. But the president came out today and made some pretty disparaging comments about the rioters in Baltimore. Excuse me, I call them uprisers. Anyway, the president came out and said that violence is never the answer. Well, Mr. President, please explain to me, please explain to the police officers in Baltimore that violence is never the answer. I don't care whether Freddie Gray ran from him. I don't care I don't care if he spit in their face. Like you said, Mr. President, violence is never the answer. So please, if you don't mind, tell the mayor of Baltimore that she can go and arrest these cops because clearly they were violent with Mr. Freddie Gray.
There's no excuse for the kind of violence that we saw yesterday. It is counterproductive. When individuals get crowbars and start prying open doors to loot, they're not protesting. They're not making a statement. They're stealing.
Mr. President, do you not understand that Baltimore is very poor? Do you not understand that these type of things are the cause of the drug cartel that the United States government ran in the 80s? Mr. President, do you not know that? So if you're going to talk about these things, Mr. President, please talk about them in a light where you let people know that you're not such an elitist and you understand where they're coming from. Because I support you on 90% of the things you say, but this right here, Mr. President, I can't rock with you on this, but I bet Michelle Obama understands because she's from Chicago. She's from the inner city. She knows what people that look like her and your daughters go through on a day-to-day basis. Baltimore has a 68% graduation rate. Baltimore, 37% of Baltimore's children live in poverty. 63% of Baltimore's population is black. Come on, Mr. President. 90% of the jobs in Baltimore are low-wage jobs. That means even if they're employed, which the unemployment rate is very high, but even if they are employed, chances are they work a job that they can't really make ends meet. They cannot really make ends meet. Again, Mr. President, this is what happens when you intentionally push drugs into these neighborhoods and these communities. This is what happens. Because disproportionately, black men are locked up. They're incarcerated. They're dead. You got young brothers in Baltimore doing jail time for marijuana charges. In Colorado, they're getting rich off this. But in Baltimore, you're locking them up. It just seems as though no matter what people do to us, black people, we're supposed to be able to take it. No matter what happens to us, we can take it.
A man is dead who should not be dead. His name was Freddie Gray. And Freddie Gray's name will not be forgotten. This young man's death is the latest in a series of disturbing and unnecessary deaths of young men of color at the hands of police and vigilantes. But we should not let the violence perpetrated by a few to become an excuse to ignore the underlying problem. That millions of Americans feel powerless in the face of a system that is rigged against them.
Right now, young black men are dying every single day at the hands of police officers, rogue police officers. And it's not fair. It's not fair that nobody's stepping in and saying enough is enough. Everybody's saying don't riot, don't loot, don't do this, don't do this. But come on, man. People are poor. And you know what, Mr. President? If I couldn't make ends meet and all of a sudden everything is free, I'm taking it. If I see the door to Walmart wide open, I'm going in and I'm taking everything I couldn't get that I couldn't afford. I'm taking it. We got to make it right. We got to make it right, Mr. President. Stop talking down to young brothers. Stop talking down to young brothers. They're just trying to live. Because for all you know, the people who went and taking that toilet tissue or taking those eggs or that milk got empty refrigerators. I can care less about those Chinese businesses that burned down. I can care less. Because you know what? In Tulsa, Oklahoma, white men literally went house to house, dropped bombs on wealthy black people. Went in and took all the valuables. Nobody was prosecuted. So I don't feel sorry at all. I don't feel sorry not one bit. No more we sit back and allow white America to dictate who we are. No more we sit around and allow white America to tell us that we don't supposed to hurt. No more we sit around and allow white America to tell us how to hurt and how my pain is supposed to feel and when my pain is supposed to stop. And you say that being violent is counterproductive. Well, tell me, what is productive? What are we supposed to do when we're constantly being shot down like cattle? What are we supposed to do, Mr. President? Tell me. You have all the answers. Let me know so I can let my people know. Because we're confused. All I know is that as a black man, when I get in my car and the cop get behind me, I'm a little nervous. Far too often now, they're not using a taser, they're using a pistol. And it seems like the black man is the violent one always. If a black man is getting beat by the police and he says, ouch, that's resisting arrest. Now we can kill that black man and say, that was my probable cause. I just wanted to see a change and I want to see it right now. And I'm sure the people in Baltimore want to see it right now. So once again, to my people in Baltimore, I'm with y'all. We with y'all. Real Talk supports Baltimore.